Hey YouTube, it's Caitlin, and I know it's been a while. It's just because my movie maker randomly just stopped working, and but my friend deleted a bunch of programs off of my computer, so I'm guessing he deleted something that had to do with my movie maker. And so a lot has been changing. Riley is almost 8 months. He'll be 8 months on September 6th. He's now basically walking. He walks when he's standing on things. And I was gonna put a video on here, but because the movie maker isn't working, I'm gonna have to make it a separate video of him just doing that. And there'll have to be a short clip that I film very soon. I've been very busy because college is coming up. On Tuesday, I have orientation, so that's the 4th. And I'm very nervous and very excited at the same time for it. It's been really hard. I finally got my high school diploma, and so I'm going to college, and I'm very scared about it. I don't know what to expect, and it's gonna be really hard because I don't drive. So hopefully I'll be able to get my car soon and get that all figured out because I really need a car because that floor is so expensive. So I moved again, like you guys know, and I'm staying at this place for now. Except for weird things have been happening, my neighbors aren't the friendliest, and it's just making the situation really hard. Like my one neighbor came after my friend with a crowbar, so that's pretty scary. Obviously Riley wasn't here at the time, he was at his dad's house. Also, there's been a custody arrangement, so now I'm not gonna go into details just in case Brady's friends are watching this, but Brady is my baby dad, my ex-boyfriend, the father of my child, and he gets them every other weekend. So he picks them up at 3:30, halfway point. My mom drives Riley, and I'm always there. And then Brady's parents pick him up. Brady is never there for the visits, and I do not know why. I didn't get the point of the visits because he's always at work, which really irritates me because in the court papers he tried stopping me from moving, saying that he needs possibly bonding time with his son, and that every other week is very important to him, so that he has that bonding attachment issue thingy, whatever you want to call it. How are you supposed to bond with your child when you're never there? You work 24/7, I swear to God. It's not that hard. You can call in a week, the March break, to go to Quebec and party your ass off and get drunk, but you can't call in every other weekend to see your son for however long. It just irritates me, and I'm not going to ramble on about it because I know I'm going to get mean comments about it on air because his friends do know my YouTube. That's why my videos also have been kind of spaced out, just so that I don't get any complaints and stuff, because some of the stuff has been said has been used against me in court. So I just want to make sure that doesn't happen again. That's made me out to be some psycho person when I'm not. I have had a few guys in my life that I haven't talked about. I'm actually going to talk about one specifically because I really care about this guy, and he can potentially be my boyfriend, and things are going really well with him. I'm not going to name his name, but we're very close. We haven't had sex, and we've only kissed, to be honest. And I think that he's very good with Riley and very responsible, and he just makes me feel safe and makes me really happy. And I don't know, I just get that bubbly feeling that I used to get when I was with my ex. And he has a lot of traits that my ex did have, that I fell in love with. So, like I said, my ex at the point wasn't a bad guy until his parents found out, and until his friends started drama, making it very hard for him to love me while I was pregnant. So, after me and Brady, we're never getting back together, ever. For Taylor Swift's new song, we're never ever getting back together. It's kind of corny, but it's true. I don't want a thing to do with him ever again. It took me a long time to grieve over him and to get over him, and I think it's just because the whole process of me, I suffered with major depression, and it's something I haven't talked about a lot. I tried to kill myself. You could call me psycho for trying to do it, but it's something that honestly I've never experienced in my life. I've never been this depressed. Depression is when you want to you feel like the world's out to get you. You feel like you don't belong no matter how long you try. And even though I had this beautiful baby and stuff, and I was doing amazing, and I loved him to death, and I still love Riley all my heart. He's my favorite person, and I would do anything for him. He's in my care. He's my baby. He came to me, and to be honest, I want another one. Not anytime soon, but I do want another one. It's an uncontrollable feeling that you feel for your baby, and don't get me wrong on that. But having my boyfriend and me break up 6 days before I had my baby was a little bit overwhelming. Having him go out and party on January 1st rather than spending time with me when I was at the hospital was even more overwhelming. Being called fat, saying that I have stretch marks on my ass and is very unattractive, saying you wouldn't have sex with me is because you're scared that your penis is going to hit the baby's head, which is 100% untrue because there is so much blockage there, and it's just untrue. It was hurtful. Obviously we did have sex, but you're not going to admit it to your friends and whatever not. Just like a lot of stuff that like was said and like done I can't be forgiven. The car incident, for example, I'm gonna mention that on here. I don't care who knows. My boyfriend was psycho. Like I think we should have broken up like a long time ago, but the fact was I loved him and I spaced all this stuff out and I just wanted to be with him because I was on my own and he was the only person that actually I felt cared for me and was there. So I didn't want to be alone again. I hate that feeling of being alone, and it's partially the reason why I kept Riley. And I know it sounds bad, but I hate being alone. Like, instead of doing abortion, like my boyfriend wanted me to do at the time, I chose to keep my son. And it's something that I never talked about because I was just way too emotional to talk about it. So I'm getting that through right now. I know I keep switching topics and stuff and going all over the place, but I think this is very important for my viewers to know. It's something that I had never shared, but my boyfriend wanted me to get an abortion over and over and over again. And I think what part of the reason why is, like, I'm pro-choice. I think if you're going to get an abortion, that's your choice, but that's not something I'm personally going to do ever in my life. And I hope I don't lose any viewers for saying that, like, but I honestly believe that things happen for a reason and you can't control them, and a lot of people have regrets for it. Like, I have a lot of friends that have had abortions and regret it and wish they kept their baby after seeing Riley, and they suffer major depression. But this depression I suffered was totally different. I was grieving the loss of my family, basically, that I was not going to have a family, that I was stuck with this baby by myself, living on my own with no idea what to do. I just almost died after birth. Like, I went into a coma. I went into a state of shock. Like, the coma was only like an hour long, if that. But I went into a state of shock. I had to have 3 blood transfusions. Like, my life, I felt like, was just on a rock. Like, I was trying to get the love of my life back. I was trying to raise my son without showing too much emotion and too much pain. And there were a few incidents where he said he wanted me back and that he missed me, and which was even hurting even more, and was why it took so long for me to grieve over him. And I think the ending point was when I finally moved away out of that town, where I could finally be myself and open up and express that I didn't need him in my life to be happy anymore, that he was the person that was hurting me the most and making my self-esteem so much lower than it actually was. He hurt me to the point where I needed counseling. I had to take pills. I just didn't feel like myself. I cut. Like, I was just majorly depressed. I felt like the world was out to get me. I loved my little boy with all my heart, and I would never do anything to hurt him. But I was hurting inside, and so to love someone, it was hard for me to do. It was hard for me to open up, and it was hard for me to express myself. I'm always scared of what someone's going to think of my body now because of my ex. Because I had to wear sweaters out in public. I had to be ashamed of my pregnancy when I should have been happy. Like, this is my baby inside me. I should have been allowed to share my pregnancy with people, share my pregnancy with family and friends. It's hard enough that I was a young girl getting pregnant, and I was already being looked upon, down by people. It would have been better to have my boyfriend support at least, for the least. And I hope you're watching this, Brady, because you're not a bad person. Like, you're not a bad person at all. And I hope one day we're really good friends for Riley's sake. But it's just the fact that we're never going to be together, and I hope you understand that. Like, I really did love you, and I really do miss you at points. And sometimes I'll admit, I do cry. Like, there's a video on here that I was going to post on YouTube, but I decided not to. And I was really upset, and I'm just crying in it, begging that I wish I had him back. Like, because I do miss him at times, and I think that it would be easier if he was in my life. But this guy that I'm with right now makes me really happy, and it makes me see what a family would be like if Brady was in the picture, what our family would be like, and it would be perfect. Like, I feel like really loved, I feel really happy, and I'm just like, I see Riley's face when he sees them, and he just smiles so much. Like, he loves them. He'd rather go to him than me, and I don't know if he'll ever be in any of my videos, but he just loves them. Anyhow, I got my hair down again, and I went blonde, and it has like black in it too, so I don't know if you can see. It has some black in it. And it has some pink, but you can't see it on webcam, but Has some black and really cute. Also, another situation is I'm breaking out like really bad. Like I've never had this bad of acne before, and I'm not sure if it's like from my hormones. But if you can't see, there's one right there. And I have some on my neck too, and it's really weird because I've never gotten neck acne before. And like I don't know if it's just because my hormones are all going back to normal or what's going on, but it's driving me insane because college is like right beside the door. Anyhow, on to Riley. He's now 26 pounds. He's finally up to date on his shots. He's had ear infections 4 times now, and he's getting a lot better. Like, he's more vocal, he screams, he crawls everywhere, he's always getting into trouble, he eats everything now. He can eat cheese, ham, he's still drinking formula, and I breastfeed him at night still. So I'm only breastfeeding at night now because he bites really hard and it really hurts. So I only breastfeed for the comfort. I don't even know if I have milk in my boobs anymore. I haven't really tried to check. I know I don't throughout the day, and let me tell you, your boobs after you breastfeed, you never look the same. Like, never. Like, I wish, I'm going to need a boob job because my boobs look terrible, or I'm going to have to have another kid. On to the subject of another kid, I know I say I want another kid, but that doesn't mean I'm going to obviously have another one. I wanted a kid because I miss growling in my stomach. I miss the feeling of being pregnant. Like, my skin was flawless. I loved it. Everything is perfect. It's the responsibility and the money that's an issue at this point in my life. It's just an issue. So, I don't know if the picture popped up or what happened. Sorry for that. So, maybe when I'm married, done college, settled down, all that stuff, I will have another baby. And hopefully it will be a girl because I really want a girl. I will want a little girl. So, hopefully it's like a mini-me. I know I'm rambling on, this is probably one of my longest videos, so if you guys want to shut it off now, you can, but I just had a lot to update with, and I'm probably missing a lot of stuff with Riley, but I just wanted to like get my life clear. Oh, for daycare, Riley's going to be going with my mom, and in December he's going to the YMCA, so that will be when I have my car, because I'm getting my car in November, so hopefully that all works out, and I get my car in November. I'm doing driver's ed to learn how to drive, so it will be good, and I can't wait, and I'm very, 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 very excited to finally have my own vehicle so I don't feel so dependent on others, and I can be myself and dependent on my own. I'm also writing a book, so I'll let you guys know when that's done. It's very, very long. It's about my whole life and how I ended up getting pregnant, my abusive relationships I was in, and the abuse I grew up with when I was growing up, and like just drama and a lot of stuff that people didn't know about me. Only Brady kind of knew, and Brian, my 2 exes. This is the only people I actually have ever opened up to about that kind of stuff. And Brady said that I try to make people feel bad for me, and that's not really what I do. This is actually my life, and this is actually what happened, and I've never had an easy life, and it never will be easy now that I have Riley. So, like I said, though, he's my pride and my joy and my lover, and I just love him. He's my boo-boo and my little pumpkin, and he makes me very, very, very happy. So that's it, and I'll keep you guys updated with college, and I'm going to post a video of Riley's nursery probably on Friday. This coming Friday because it's all redone, and you guys haven't seen it yet. And then I'm going to do an apartment, well, a townhouse tour of my house. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you think about acne stuff and what worked for you after you had a baby. Okay, thank you. Bye.